Friday Night Funnet is on the air. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the special Valentine's Day edition of the Friday Night Funnet on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. That's what this hobby Rams radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an honor being placed on all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 minus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or the PL in your radio is not working properly, you can give me, you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net using the repeater output frequency, the straight 610 simplex. Fire you without you and check you in the net. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, February 10, 2023. This net is being live streamed around the world on the internet. Those of you who wish to check into the internet, Mike, K9MED in Rochelle is live streaming this net on the internet. Check into the internet like you usually do, and Mike, K9MED, will relay your internet check and meet via the radio. Also, if you're out in the sticks, if you can hear the repeater but you can't get to it due to conditions, you're too far away from it, or you don't have internet access, you can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636. It's the local Freeport number. I'll take your check in Northern Rome, but try to check it on the radio first if at all possible. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time mobilization. If you have something else going on that you can't stay for the net, you rather concentrate your driving, you got family time on your hands. I'll take your short time mobile check-in, and if you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After that, we will take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from Northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, handfest, bike rides, or marathons. Okay, after we get done with the check-ins, we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net tech corner. This is our tech net portion. Are you having a problem with your power supply? Antennas you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Mobile, base, all mode, or what have you? If you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net DX corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? I sure did last weekend. Let me know who you were in contact with. Okay. Then we'll have our swap net. If you have any to buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, Rams, radio, or computers, we'll definitely do that. The question, I got two questions this week. First of all, what do you want? What do you plan on doing for Valentine's Day next Tuesday? And the second question, you know, you heard on the news, the big news is about the closure of the Rockford Speedway at the end of the racing season coming up. What are your comments about that? We'll definitely have fun tonight. Okay, sounds good. Let's what do we want to do here? Okay, with all so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time mobile stations you want to check in? Please call now.
K9GZT, Swearing, short time.
Form. Michael in Janesville, short time, no traffic.
K9, K9 KZT, Larry, the King of CW, checked in short time. Okay, Larry, sounds good. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Mike in Janesville, come back with your call, please.
This is Alpha 9 Victor Uniform. Good evening, Jimmy. You have a good weekend.
You too, Mike. And thank you for checking in 73. Have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on mobile stations you want to check in, please call now.
Kilo Delta 9 Sierra Alpha Zulu. Daniel, short time, no traffic.
Kilo Charlie 9 Alpha Golf Romeo.
Okay, so stand by here, folks. KD9SAZ, Dan, I got you checked in. Thanks for checking in. Now, Chad, W9AXD, was that you trying to check in?
Oh, it's Kilo Charlie 9 Alpha Golf Romeo, Jennifer and James.
Sorry about that. I had you confused with somebody else. Okay, Jennifer, I got you checked in. Case 9HGR, got you checked in short time. Salary, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time on mobile stations would like to check in, please call now.
Later on.
N9GBP, Greg and Rockford checked in short time. Got you checked in. 73, thanks for checking in. Have a good evening. There was another station trying to check in. Another station, come back, please.
Kilo Delta 9, Victor Hotel. Dwayne and Rockford, short time, no traffic.
KD9 Victor Hotel. Okay, Dan, I got you checked in short time. 73, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on mobile stations you want to check in, please call now.
KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, short time, no traffic. I'll try and recheck later, Jim.
This is K9RFD, the Friday Night Fun Net, W9AXD Repeater and Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net, Central and Freeport. K9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, checking in short time. Okay, well, look, if you can, we'll definitely welcome your recheck in. Larry will be the net control operator for the Saturday evening rag net tomorrow night at 8 p.m. here on this repeater. Do tune in for that. Thanks for checking in, Larry. Any more short time on mobile stations? Like check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 9 Delta Foxtrot. AC9DDF, Jimmy.
Okay. K9DDF, John and Elgin. I got you checked in. I was trying to write your call down. I heard you the first time. I got you checked in. 73, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time on mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KC9QPO, Paul Rose Park, short time 73.
K9QPL, Paul and Lowe's Park, got you checked in. Paul, you have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Maybe we'll catch you tomorrow night on the rag net. Any more short time on mobile stations for Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin. Okay, Norm, we got you checked in short time. Thanks for checking in. 73, have a good evening. We'll talk to you next week. Happy Valentine's Day to you and your family. Any more short time on mobile station you want to check in, please call now. Okay, well, we had 10 short time stations, so that ain't bad at all. Now let's go to general check-ins. At this time, I will take any general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KD9MED with traffic.
K9MED. Okay, just, hold on, Mike. I gotta get out my black pen. I'm using my red pen in honor of Valentine's Day for my check-in. You had traffic, so go ahead.
We got an internet check-in for you, Jimmy from the Gulf Shores of Alabama. N9er WSQ, N9er Whiskey Sierra, Quebec.
Oh, that's George. He is our club president repeater of the K9RFD Repeater Association. He's down in Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's right. I forgot about that. Our vice president John K9OBJ in McConnell will be presiding over our monthly meeting tomorrow morning. Thanks for that internet check-in there, Larry. Oh, so many names on here. Thanks for that internet check-in, Mike. Did you say you did have traffic?
That was my traffic.
Thank you very much, Mike. Let me know if you have any more internet check-ins. That was sure great to hear from George, N9WSQ. He's our club president of the K9RFD Repeater Association. He has his own repeater in Dakota, Illinois. 147-300 PL of 88.5 plus offset. Okay. The antenna for that repeater is about 210 feet in the air. It's on a tall silo mountain outside on a farm outside Dakota, Illinois. Okay. Do we have any more check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. One more time. Any more check-ins from Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, let's go to general check-ins in southern Wisconsin. We have any general check-ins in southern Wisconsin who'd like to check in? Please call now. Okay. Well, it's Friday night, fish Friday night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crappie, or bluegill, or whatever. Those of you in the Milwaukee area, you eat your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, or Braunschweiger. Of course, your cheese lovers eat some of that with famous Wisconsin cheese. I know this weekend, many of you will probably go way up north there to do some ice fishing on those frozen lakes in central and northern Wisconsin. You will take your food, your beer, your generator, your TV, and then of course what have you there. Hopefully you catch a lot of fish. Take your HDs with you so you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, at this time, I will take check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin, the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KD9MED, carrying Rockford.
KD9MED, carrying Rockford, the Duke of Digital DX. Okay, Kerry, we'll get back to you in a few minutes for your DX report, and of course later on for the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin? Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, this is K9GCR, and I control the Friday Night Fun Net. So, okay, let's see. Let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net tech recorder. This is our tech net portion. What kind of an antenna do you want to put up in your tower? What kind of are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Radio, treble, bass, or all mode, or what have you. If anybody has any technical questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer for you. Anybody have any technical questions at this time? Please go ahead. Well, okay, at this time, let's see. Let's go ahead with the DX corner, the Friday Night Fun Net DX corner. Okay, anybody have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
KD9SAZ.
K9SAZ, okay, Dan, what do you got for us?
I'm trying to be around for a little bit here, Jimmy. Just have a lot going on here, unfortunately. So, I have had probably more fun, I would say, in the amateur world in the last month than I've had all. It's just been great. First contest, I did the WRTC World Radio Sport Team Championships, and it was over the month of January, and stations were all over the world. And what I do here, 151 QSOs, 35 special event stations, and I did it all on one band, one mode, 10-meter sideband. And I ended up 30th out of 29,764 for just the single band, single mode. So first one I ever did, had an absolute blast. And I finally finished up my, 100 counties for QRZ about 3-4 weeks ago. And then I did the 12 Days of Christmas. Timed out there probably, and a lot of the special event stations, it was great. It hit Japan 1, 2, 3, 4 times, I believe, and lots of Italy, so it's just been an absolute blast. KD9SAZ, back to net control.
Dan, congratulations on your contacts there. I think that's wonderful. You're starting the new year off right on the far as HF goes. Okay, I won't hold you. Hopefully your situation is not, hopefully there are no life-threatening situations in your family or what have you. Some are real bad. Let's hope everything goes well for you and your family. Thanks for checking in, Dan Southerly. Have a good evening. Anybody else have any DX reports you want to pass along? Please go ahead.
KD9MED.
K9MED. Okay, Kerry, what do you got for us?
Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to Dan on the great results in that contest. I'm still on my QRP kick, so I'm still running my little 5-watt kit radio here. I got 60 new contacts this week. And I actually did get some DX this week, Jimmy. I finally got out of North America. I got EA2XR in Spain on 20 meters. I also got PJ2MAN in Curacao. He's a repeat. So yeah, I'm still having fun with that little radio. KD9MED.
Well, that's okay, Kerry. That sounds good. That is definitely great. That's good news. I don't know if you ever talked to that station in Barcelona, Spain. I'm trying to find his. Oh boy. Oh, I forget. I can't see it, but that station in Barcelona, Spain is on. He's on there every day. between around 1 or 2 o'clock on our time. He's on the 20 meters. I don't have his call in front of me. Do you ever talk to that station?
Oh, I don't know without his call sign. I've probably got 200 Spain contacts, but this is the first one I've made with 5 watts, at least on FT8. I have made lots of international spots with running whisper at 5 watts, but at 50 watts, Spain is easy. It's one of the easiest countries to work. KD9MED.
That's great. That's great. If I find that station is called, I'll let you know. Okay. Thanks for your DX report. Now I'll give you my DX report. Last Saturday, I made 5 contacts with the Vermont QSO party. Let's see, the first contact, let's see, on 14.238 at 1938 to November 1, Foxtrot Sierra. The Addison County, Vermont. The next contact was at 2020, 14.235 on the Whiskey 1, November, Victor Tango in Kitson in the county of Vermont or whatever. The third contact was on at 21:09 hours with the Kilo 1 Lima. He's the Vermont QSO party. The fourth contact was at 21:16 with Whiskey 2 at Hotel Delta, India, Vermont QSO party. The last contact was on 7.208 megahertz at 1 hour 13 minutes with Kilo Echo 1 Victor Tango, Vermont QSO party. And my last contact was on last Sunday on 14.346 with the Kilo 1 Kilo Lima in Maine. So those are my 6 contacts last weekend.
Well done. Well done. Pretty soon you'll have all the counties in Vermont. Keep it up, Jimmy. KD9MED.
Thank you very much, Gary. Yeah. As small as that state is, yeah, I probably should have all the counties. We'll see what happens. Okay, thanks. Does any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
Yeah, just a quick, already did mine, but KD9SAZ, just a quick congrats to both of you. Carrie, kudos to all this QRP. That's got to be fascinating. Anyway, thanks. Back to net control.
Thank you very much, Gary. We sure appreciate. Thank you very much, Dan, the both of you. I sure appreciate this. Okay. Thanks for checking in, Dan. Sarah Z, have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Does any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Okay, now we'll go ahead with the SwapNet. All IMC ball sold or traded must be related to the hobbies of RAM trading or computers. All IMC ball sold or traded must be the property of and possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. They mention the price over the air, but any haggling should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does any station have any SwapNet traffic you'd like to pass along?
KD9SAZ, Jimmy. I want everything, but I can't afford everything.
Do you want to repeat that again, Gary? Dan?
Yeah, I said, yeah, Jimmy, I want everything. I just can't afford everything.
Boy, ain't that the truth. That's the way it is with all of us. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, okay, thanks, Dan. Let me know whenever you want to get over. By the way, hey, that plaque you gave me last year, I got that hanging up on my wall. It's right next to the rah-rah ham of the year plaque I got early this year from Kurt and Kevin, just to let you know that.
As hell there, Jimmy. I was gonna say something and I forgot there, but anyway, must not have been too important. All right, back to you.
If you think of it, you're always welcome to recheck in.
Appreciate that, Jimmy. KD9SAZ back to net control.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Dan. I was going to say, whenever you get a chance, you can come over here. You can work on that old power supply I still got there. Okay, sounds good. I do have some swap net traffic. This is from Pat, KF9SD in Warren, Illinois. He's got for sale an ICOM IC706 Mike Kilo Zulu 2G. He also has an MFJ Deluxe Tuner 2 with an MFJ 969 for 160 meters and 60 meter tuner with 300 watts. He's got a Hustler 4-band vertical antenna for 10, 15, 40, and 80 meters. He's got an Astron PS35 power supply. He's also got 100 feet of piece coax. Yeah, for all this, the price for all this stuff he's trying to give away is $450. You can contact him. He stands by on the Monroe, Wisconsin 145.110 repeater. That is a PO of 123.0 miles Austin. You want to give him a call? I do not have his email address or anything like that, but he does not have a phone. So just for information about that. Okay, I almost forgot to get my traffic here. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Freeport Public Library, we will have our monthly meeting of the Stephens County Repeater Association with John, KD9OBJ, our Vice President. He'll be presiding over the meeting since George N9WSQ is on vacation out in Florida. He just checked in via the internet. Alabama, I should say. Gulf Shores, Alabama. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow morning, come on over. Let's pack the place. So, okay. Okay. Now, Richard N9ZO in Belvedere has tickets for the advance tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest. That'll take place on Sunday, May 7th. It's $8 in advance. You can contact Richard at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. With those $8 tickets, you get 2 chances of drawing. And on the day of the Ham Fest, at $10 at the gate, you only get 1 chance of drawing. The drawings will take place every hour. And you don't have to be present there. So okay. Sterling Rock Falls Ham Fest will take place on Sunday, March 19th at the Sauk Valley Community College in Dixon. I'm not sure what building that'll be located. Get a hold of whatever the club down there is running it, and they'll give you the information as to where that Ham Fest will take place. It'll be at Sauk Valley College in Dixon. And let's not forget, Sunday, May 21st, we'll have the Gorilla Ham Fest, or it's going to be a social / swap meet. There will be no tickets bought. There will be no prizes, and there will be no VE testing. We're just going to have some ham radio operators getting together. They'll have a swap meet. You want to buy some, you want to look at over some stuff you're interested in, they'll have that. And they'll just socialize. That's going to be at the Camp Winnebago. It's on North Main Street, just north of the Bower Road, the former Harlem Road there. So that'll take place on Sunday afternoon, May 21st, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Again, this is not a club organization. No club is involved in this. It's just several ham radio operators getting together, swapping stories or what have you, and then trying to get rid of some equipment. That's the swap meet and social. So, okay. Okay, National Weather Service in Chicago, Romeoville will have a BE testing session. What in the hell am I saying here? National Weather Service in Chicago, Romeoville will have an in-person weather spotter class. It will be held at the Boone County Fire District 2 headquarters in Belvedere. That'll take place on Wednesday, February 22nd. That'll be Washington's birthday. I'm not sure about the time, but I believe it's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Now, I just found out this information the other day. National Weather Service Quad Cities will be holding an in-person weather spotter class here in Stevenson County. It will take place on Monday, March the 20th at 6:30 p.m. I'm not sure about the location, but I'm assuming it will be at Highland Community College, Student Conference Center, room 201. Building H is an hotel like it always has been. Okay, sorry about that, Stan. Let me get my papers, all my papers put away here. Okay, at this time, excuse me, do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Oh boy, I don't know where everybody's at here. So okay, let's see. Carrie, K9MED, what's going on with you? What are you doing for Valentine's Day, or don't you participate in such things? KD9MED, Carrie, are you still with us?
Here I am, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay, I was asking the question, what are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day, or doesn't that day mean much to you?
This is KD9MED. I'm going to renew my annual membership to the Woman Haters Club, I think. That's, well, other than that, it'll be just an ordinary, everyday thing. KD9MED.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to be with me. That day never meant anything to me at all. I never even came close to having a girlfriend or anything like that in high school or beyond or what have you. I just never got into that, so that's the way it is with me. And, okay, what do you, I don't know if you are a racing fan or not. I'm not, but I've decided to ask this question anyway. What do you think about the Rockford Speedway closing?
I think maybe I was out there once when I was a kid. It's not a big deal to me, but I know it's very important to a lot of people. Ricky at Rockford Scanner website had an article about it, and I was reading the comments there from all the people who are disappointed in the news. It's evidently a very important and beloved part of our community that goes back to the 1940s, I guess. So That's what I learned about it. KD9MED.
Yeah, it's 75 years. You know, I just turned this 75 on January 26th to myself. But yeah, I'll tell you what. From what I heard, there's a petition drive underway. I don't know. Even the people at Channel 13 or Channel 39 don't even, or Channel 17 don't even know who's organizing it. But already they've got 3,000 plus signatures to save it.
Yes, I know. I read that. It's I don't know what they're going to do with the property after that. I guess the owner's selling it. He's decided he's had enough. So, well, and I don't know how often they hold races these days. I don't know how it compares to the old days. But I hope everything turns out for the best. KD9MED.
Well, so somebody, they were interviewing a woman there, so she said there are quite a few racetracks around here, but that ain't Rockford Speedway. But someone else is saying we've got enough for restaurants and shopping centers around here. We don't need any more. But that's what my understanding. That's going to end up being for commercial development. So we'll just see what happens. If they can save it and get someone else, maybe get some people with all the dough who are huge racing fans, if they can get somebody else to buy them out and to take that racetrack over and do racing there, I think that would be great.
Well, all power to the people who want to shoulder the burden. My thing is all the things that I care about that I see being lost to change. I guess I've just come to accept it and not try to fight it anymore because I know how impotent I am against the forces that change our world. I used to be really big in the Nature Conservancy. I used to be a prairie steward and a brief reset. And so I would spend a lot of time, many hours, doing maintenance on some of the natural areas around here, some of the prairies that are still in the state that they were before European settlement. And I just, there's nothing you can do because progress is progress, and nobody really cares anymore. Anyway, back to you, Jimmy. KD9MED.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun at the W9AXD Repeater and Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun at Central. Yeah. Well, at the Chicago Rockford International Airport, I see that they're trying, and I think so far they've succeeded so far in saving that little bit of prairie land that they got there. So that's good that they did that.
Yeah, I've been out to Balboa myself many times over the decades, and I've done a lot of close-up photography out there and cataloged the plants and the insects that I saw, and you put your heart into something like that, but you're going to get your heart broken because I really think the airport's going to prevail on this one. It's a darn shame, but that's the way it is, I got to care about the things that I can change and not worry so much about things that I can't. KD9MED.
That's true, Terry. Yeah, that's the way it is too. Okay, thank you for checking in, bringing your input there. So, even though I'm not a racing fan, I do hope they can preserve the Rockford Speedway and keep that going. All it takes is a lot of people with a lot of dough and who has a deep love for automobile racing. Maybe they can save. They can keep it going. They got lots of time. They're going to have one more season of racing. I think they have races there. I think every Saturday and Sunday or every weekend or what have you. I don't know when their season starts, in April or May, but we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Do we have any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on out.
N9GLY.
N9GLY. Okay, Austin, EC down in Ogle County. What's going on with you?
Not much tonight. Got some house guests for the weekend. My cousin drove up from Champaign-Urbana and just kind of doing a family thing this weekend, Jimmy. Other than that, not much going on.
Okay, that sounds good. We're talking about Valentine's Day, and what are your plans for Valentine's Day, or doesn't it mean anything to you?
Much to me, but probably means something to the wife. So we'll probably just do a nice dinner at home and you know, exchange cards and stuff like that. But we're both not real sappy when it comes to that stuff, so pretty low key. Go ahead.
I hear you. You better not let your wife hear that. You'll be in the doghouse for sure. Also, I'm asking a question. I don't know if you are a fan of automobile racing or not. I'm not, but I'm asking a question. What do you think about Rockford Speedway closing?
Well, we just had this conversation, me and a friend, the other night. We think, well, I personally grew up going to Sycamore Speedway, the dirt track. I've only been up to Rockford Speedway one time. You know, it's just with anything that closes like that after a period of years, it's just kind of a sad deal. But you know, as I understand, the owners are getting up there, and you know, if they didn't have anybody to take it over, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of thought besides it's just a bad deal when stuff that's been around forever closes. So, back to you, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good, Austin. Yeah, there's a petition drive. There's a petition being circulated to keep it open. From what I heard on the news, I think it was last night, but at least they got 3,000 signatures. I don't know what they're shooting for, but they got lots of time. They got at least one more season of racing. So we'll just see what happens. Austin, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. I just want to tell you, I'm not able to hear your Tuesday night simplex net at all. I tuned to that frequency. I heard nothing but noise. I do hear Lloyd KD9MED, but that's about it. Anybody else?
Well, we get you checked into the repeater net, so I think we'll be good there, Jimmy. So I'll let you get back to net. I'll give you a 7-3, and hopefully you have a good rest of the net this evening. K9GCR and 9GOY. I'll be clear and listening from a distance.
Okay, sounds good. I hope I get more check-ins. There's a little turnout tonight. I've had a lot of my check-ins have been short time, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, thanks for checking in, Austin. Are there any more stations like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go ahead and give the rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Let's see, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on the 147.195 repeater, I will be net control for the bi-monthly Illinois Region 1 Hospital radio system test. This net is conducted on the second Saturday of the even-numbered months. I will start the net on the 195 repeater, and when I get done, we will switch over to the 147.165 repeater in Oregon, PL 146.2 plus offset, and then I will turn the net over to Lloyd KD9MED or Frank N9 and the JWI. They'll do the net on the 165 repeater, and when they get done, they'll switch over to the 146.970 repeater in Dixon, the PL of 82.5 minus offset. The main purpose is to check the ham radio equipment in the various hospitals in the area, and they'll see if anybody at home is checking in too. This net as a result of an actual emergency which I participated in way back in 2010. So again, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on the 195 repeater will be the bi-monthly Illinois Region 1 Hospital radio system test with yours truly, a K9GCR. Then don't forget the Saturday evening rag tune net tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on this repeater. Larry, K9HKX will be in Roscoe, will be your net control station. We go around a few times, we bring up certain topics. Sometimes the net control has a topic, you can talk about that, or if you want to bring up another topic, you can do that. But we go around several different times, so that's what it's all about, rag tune. So do tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock on this repeater. Let's see. The Saturday night fun net will take place on also at 8 p.m. on the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee. Well, technically that repeater is located in New Berlin, Wisconsin. That has a PL of 127.3 minus offset. You got that net is a lot more structured than this net. You got to check in a certain way, and some of the topics they talk about, I wouldn't even dream of bringing up on this net. The Greene County the Greene County Aries Racing net takes place at just a minute. The Greene County Aries Racing net takes place at Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. That's a PL of 123.0 minus offset. Scott, K9YI is net control of that net. It's a combination Aries Racing and rag tune net. The Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net meets at 8 p.m. also on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere with a PL 100.0 minus plus offset. The Whiteside County Aries Racing net meets at 8 p.m. on Sunday evenings on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling. That has a PL 114.8 minus offset. You should not have any problem getting into that repeater. That repeater the antenna on that repeater is 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police District 1 radio tower. Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Monday Night Rah-Rah Info net. Larry, K9KCC will be net control this coming Monday night. He and I alternate as the net control on that net. And, okay, at 8 p.m. also, on Mondays at 8 p.m., the Lee County Aries Racing net meets on the 146.970 repeater in the system, the PL of 82.5 minus offset. And at 8:30 p.m., the Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club holds its Monday evening net on the 146.730 repeater in the Cal, that has a PL of 100.0 minus offset. Okay, before I continue with the rundown of the nets, do we have any more stations that like to check the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on.
KD9EPZ.
KD9EPZ, good evening, Al. I got, it's a very slow net tonight. Slim Pickens here. What's going on with you?
I was dozing off in my chair here. A little late. But it seems to be the thing tonight, too. I remember I went to check, was waiting for the happy hour net to come on the Racine, Wisconsin repeater. And 5 o'clock came along, and there was nobody did the net tonight. Which is strange. I mean, it's 7 days a week they do that net.
is highly unusual. That nobody that shows up for a net. Well, I see. Well, I've got 10 short time stations, and I've got well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on-air check-ins and 1 internet check-in. So the count stands at 16 check-ins. Definitely a slow night there, to say the least.
Control, and that net is done with NetLogger. So you have somebody has to have a laptop in front of them running the software. It keeps track of it all. Because they have competition, they have awards for checking in a certain number of times. I have the award for 100 times.
That's great. Congratulations. I'm doing all my check-ins in red ink tonight in honor of Valentine's Day. This sounds like a stupid question, Al, but I gotta ask anyway. What are you gonna be doing for Valentine's Day, or doesn't mean anything to you?
I'm probably not gonna be doing much. I've said a few I'm sending a few Valentine's greetings out to a few people like friends and my sister and so on. But other than that, yeah, I still remember, when we were kids, we used to bring a Valentine to school for everybody in the class.
Oh yeah, we used to do that too. Of course, we got a lot of those chocolate Valentines candy there too. That was great.
Yeah, I guess a lot of things just don't mean so much when you get to be in our position. But oh well.
Hey, I'm also asking the question. I'm sure you heard the news about Rockford Speedway closing. I don't get into racing at all, but I know there are a lot of people who do. But I'm just kind of what are your thoughts about them closing the Rockford Speedway?
Oh yeah, it's a shame. It's been they've been open for many years. I've gone there when I was in better health and was able to get around. I've gone to Rockford Speedway a few times. That's a lot of fun, and it's a shame we have to miss another landmark situation. The place is going to be, after all, this place is going to get replaced by another shopping mall. Just what we need, another shopping mall.
That's what one woman was saying last night. I was watching the news. She said, we have enough shopping malls and restaurants around here. We don't need any more. And also there is a petition being circulated. They don't know who's doing it, but at least over 3,000 people have signed that petition to save the Speedway.
The only way to save the Speedway is somebody's going to have to buy it and keep it as a Speedway. And that's part of the problem too. I could imagine that with the taxes must have been on that piece of land, and what the value of that land is now. It's worth a lot of money. The land's probably worth, and the taxes are probably more than they take in.
Yeah, Al, you're right. That's what I said too. I think it's going to have to take somebody who has a real love affair for racing to get has a lot of dough. They can buy the land and keep that Speedway operating. I think that's the only way you're going to do it.
Oh yeah, because I think that she just was just being kept open for the love of keeping it open, not that there was anybody making any money off the thing. And her children just don't want to mess with it. They just want to cash it in.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, we'll wait. Hopefully they'll be able to save it and get some. They'll be able to just pass this season, but maybe there'll be another season, some more seasons with that. Okay, Al. Hey, thanks for checking in. Definitely a slow net tonight. I don't know how many more check-ins I'm going to get here. So 7-3, thanks for checking in, and we'll definitely talk to you tomorrow night. Hey, the night watch net was coming in pretty good last night. Now, I wasn't able to check in though, but at least I was able to hear it. Okay, Al, hey, thanks for checking in. We're going to move on there. Do we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on.
QC9 GCR, this is AK9F. David, Beloit, no traffic.
AK9F, David and Beloit, what's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day? That's the question tonight.
No, I don't really do anything anymore for Valentine's Day. I live by myself and won't be doing anything special for it. Over.
Yeah, that's the way it is with me. It's that don't mean anything to me at all. It's just another day as far as I'm concerned. Also, I don't know if you are a fan of automobile racing or not. I'm not, but I'm asking everybody I'm trying to get their comments about the Rockford Speedway closing. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's disappointing, but all things have to come to an end someday. And I know there's a number of other things going on down there in that part of the city that they want the land for. So, and of course, the original owners are both retired now, so I guess it's all right. Over.
It's going to take some people with a love for racing and a lot of dough to buy that land and keep that speedway operating. Okay, Dave, hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you down the line. Okay, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on.
K9BWM.
Yeah, come back to that call, please.
K9BWM.
Bruce, hey, your audio is a little bit down there, but I got you checked in. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
I probably won't do anything for Valentine's Day. My wife has to work all night, so I probably won't do anything.
Okay, sounds good there. Sounds good. Just another day for me as far as I'm concerned. I'm also asking a question. What do you think about the Rockford Speedway closing?
I'm kind of sad, but you know, nowadays people, they said their kids don't want anything to do with it, so I don't know. They're going to make a lot of money by selling that property. You know, it isn't like it was 50 years ago when I used to go out there all the time. You know, there's a lot of businesses built up around there, and that property is worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. One woman was saying we have enough restaurants and shopping malls. We don't need any more. There's a petition being circulated. At least 3,000 people have signed up for it. Want to keep the speedway open. It's going to take a lot of, they're going to take some group of people to get together who love racing. They have a lot of dough to buy that piece of property and keep it going as a speedway, as a racetrack.
Yeah, well, I think they pretty much had enough. You know, they said that none of their kids wanted anything to do with it, so.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it is expensive to get. What isn't anymore? To keep that going. That's for sure. Hey, Bruce, good hearing from you. Sound three, you have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun.
Sure, Jimmy. Glad to hear you're doing okay. All right. Have a good one. N9BWM's clear.
Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on out. Okay, I'm going to continue the rundown of all the other nets in the area. See, I did the Monday night nets out now. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater. We got the Tuesday health and the tech net with Larry, H9GEO as your net control operator. We asked everybody how they're doing health-wise, if they have any technical questions. Also at 7 o'clock on the at the same time, on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville, PL 123.0, Myosaw set the Rock County Aries Races net is held on that repeater. And let's see, hold on. The Ogle County Simplex net. This net just got started, underway about a month ago. It's held on the 146.595 simplex frequency. That's an Ogle County Aries Races simplex frequency. That net gets underway at 8 o'clock, but just about an hour before the Ogle County Amateur Radio Net for Aries Skywarn. That net meets at 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with a PL of 146.2 plus offset.
WMZ, comment?
Say, okay, come back, go ahead.
WMZ, comment?
What, okay, well, come back with your call, please. Let me write that down first.
KD9, WMZ.
KB9, what was the rest of that call?
I just tuned in on a handheld. I didn't know if I was making it in or not.
You're making it. Go ahead with your call. Let me get that down first.
KD9, WMZ.
K9WMZ, okay. The new kid on the block in Rock County. Welcome to this wonderful hobby of amateur radio, and welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater. You had a comment. Go ahead with your comment, please.
I couldn't believe I tuned my radio in right. I'm not used to doing this. I've only had my license for not even a week yet, and I'm just finding out about this. This is a handheld, an Ocean handheld. 8 watt with a 40-inch antenna on it.
Well, you're doing good getting into this repeater. That's great. That's great. Again, welcome to this wonderful hobby of amateur radio. You're really going to enjoy it.
Thank you. I'm going to listen for a while. It's kind of hard for me to listen because I'm just barely making it, I think, because my your transmissions are all crackly to me. I'm sure it's my radio that's doing it. Over.
Well, you're doing fine. I'm copying every word you're saying. I know I heard you say during the Tuesday evening Rock County net, the Rock County Areas Racing net, you got into this hobby for emergency communications. Well, let's see. We have a weather spotter, Northern Illinois Skywarn training net at 7 p.m. on Thursday evening on the 147.195 repeater. Ricky, WX9RLT is net control. We get trained for like the upcoming severe weather season there. I just thought I'd pass that along to you in case you want to tune in and at least listen anyway.
147195.
147.195. That repair is located on the north side of Rockford by River Bluff Nursing Home. In fact, that repair is owned by the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department. That has a PL of 114.8 plus offset. 114.8 plus offset.
Is that a positive offset, did you say?
QSL, positive offset. Positive offset.
Okay, I got the 114.8 too. I guess I can hear pretty good.
That's terrific. That is terrific. Again, thank you for checking in the Friday Night Fun Net. And now I'm asking a question here. I'm using red ink for my check-ins in honor of Valentine's Day, which is coming up on Tuesday. What are your plans for Valentine's Day, or do you even celebrate?
I just got divorced about 2 weeks ago, so I don't really have any plans.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm also asking a question. I don't know if you are a fan of automobile racing or not. I'm not, but I'm asking the question. What do you think about the Rockford Speedway closing?
You asked me what I thought about the Rockford Speedway closing?
That's correct, USL, yes.
If it was making money, they wouldn't close it.
This K9G Sarah, the Friday Night Fun, that is W9AXD Repeater Rockford transfer from Friday Night Fun, that's Central Freeport. Yeah, they're losing money. The children don't want to do it anymore, what have you. There's a petition going around. At least 3,000 people have signed up for it. It's going to take a group of people who love racing and has a lot of dough to buy that land and keep it operating as a speedway.
I'm sorry, the audio quality on my handheld isn't quite good enough to catch everything you were saying.
Okay, yeah, but I was asking respond to your comment there. It said, it's getting expensive for the people to operate and what have you. And I said it's going to take a group of people who love racing, if they got a lot of money, a lot of dough, to buy that racetrack and keep it operating as a speedway. There's a petition being circulated. At least 3,000 people have signed up for it. That's what I was saying. I hope you were able to copy that okay.
Wow, that's quite a few people.
That's for sure. Okay, hey, I'm going to let you go. KD9WMED. And now, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Saturday evening rag tune net. You're welcome to check into this one. We go around a few times. We do nothing but rag tune. So you're welcome to check into that net tomorrow evening, too.
Okay, I got it written down. Thank you. KD9WMZ. I'll be clear.
7-3, and welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. Most importantly of all, welcome to this wonderful hobby of Ramps Radio. We'll talk to you down the log. All right. Any more stations want to check their Friday night fun net? Please call now.
K9RFD, Bob, about a mile west of you, Jimmy. Got no traffic.
K9RFD. Okay, Bob, I got you checked in. Let me get back to you. I think there was another station trying to check in. Another station, come back, please.
Jimmy, Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima, Robin, Kingston, Illinois. Just wanted to check in with you, Jimmy. Hope you're having a good night. W9BL.
Well, I'll tell you what, the check-ins are finally starting to pick up. It was real slow for the first hour, and that's for sure. Let me get back to you. There. N9ZXK, Bob, what's going on with you? What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
No, nothing much going on. I happened to get my new connectors, reducers, and my coax today to make my jumpers. Looking around for my antenna tuner because I haven't been using it, and I can't find it. It's got to be somewhere, but I'm not sure what I did with it. Anyway, don't got much planned for Valentine's Day. The wife's working Valentine's Day. Really don't do too much for it no more. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
I understand. Also, I'm asking a question. You heard the news about the Rockford Speedway closing. What are your comments about that?
I hate to see it happen. That's for sure. I've been many years ago. I spent every Saturday night over there for about 5-7 years. He's always going over there to Speedway. Used to love going to see the midnight ride of Paul Revere. They shut the lights off, and every vehicle's got to have a light on it. It can be a pin light or it can be a spotlight. Didn't care. They had to have a light on it. And used to take my mom to see that. She loved that. And she just, she says, you never think that many sparks you see, but because you see sparks all around the track and everything. It was pretty cool. I hate to see it happen there, Jimmy, but my interesting about it, with everything growing up around it, you got a clinic across the street, you got businesses and up and down Route 173, and down Forest Hills Road now. It's worth more to the owners to sell it off than it is to make money on it. It's sad, but after Mrs. Derry passed away, I think her kids don't, I don't think there was a drive that her and her husband was behind it to begin with.
Yeah, it's getting to be more expensive to operate. The kids don't want to do it anymore. I always said, I think that it's going to take a group of people with a lot of deep pockets, with a lot of dough, who love racing, to buy that racetrack and to keep it operating as a racetrack. In fact, there's a petition drive going on. They've got at least 3,000 signatures so far.
Well, that 60 acres that it sets on there is worth millions for development, And I think so. I know they talk about putting a street through there where they right down about where the I can't even think of it now. They get a little hall off there that they have stuff in there, rinse out and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's a shame. But when that place started 75 years ago, they had no neighbors but farmers. And look at it. I mean, I don't know if you've been down through there at all lately, but you turn off at 251 and all the way down through there, there's nothing but businesses. Menards is there. They get whatever's on East State Street now is there too. Progress is driving it out there. And like I said, there, the owners they can get more money out of it now because it's the only undeveloped part area from Forest Hills down to 251. So that's my opinion, Jimmy.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully, maybe a group will buy it and continue to run it as a racetrack. So, Bob, I'm going to let you go. I want to get to a W9BL here. So you have a 7-3. Maybe we'll talk to you later tonight on 3-9. If not, we'll talk to you down below. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Hi, Jimmy. Have a good one there. I'll be listening. Looking for my antenna tuner.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in there, Bob. Okay, W9BL, are you still with us? I'm definitely sorry about that. What's going on with you?
It's okay, Jimmy. We're here. Not much. Just hanging in there. And yeah, we're not doing too much for Valentine's Day. We're just taking the wife out for lunch and something pretty simple. Just to grab a bite to eat somewhere. We're both retired, so we can do it at lunchtime instead of dinner, which is probably better with the restaurants and stuff. So, yeah. But as far as the racetrack, I live quite a ways away from it. I've been through there when it's running, and I can probably imagine the with the noise and stuff. You do have you have subdivisions around there somewhat now, so I'm sure they're probably complaining about the noise and stuff. But yeah, I hate to see the racetrack close. It's been there for a long, long time, and I think I was there a couple times, at least once. But yeah, it's been a long time. But anyhow, other than that, not much going on here. Just hanging out at the house here. Just got home a little bit ago, and I thought I'd jump on here and wish you guys a good evening. So anyhow, I'll turn it back to you, Jimmy, and 7-3s to all out there. It's nice to hear you guys out here. So, and we'll be listening for a little bit. But you take care. Have a good one there, Jimmy. KC9GCR W9BL.
Sounds good. 7-3, you have a good evening, and enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, and hopefully someday we'll hear Matt, KD9HWK, when of course he'll check in on the internet, but it'll be good to get us checking again. So that was his last net this past Monday. Sure hate to see him go, but we wish him well. 7-3, talk to you later. Are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie, Foxtrot Lima. Mobile.
Good evening, Jimmy. Whiskey, India 9, Hotel Foxtrot, Chad, Janesville.
Check in. Other station, come back, please.
Case.
Whiskey, India 9, Hotel Foxtrot, Chad, Janesville.
W9AXD. Okay, Chad, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. There's another station also trying to check in. Other station, come back, please.
Whiskey 3, Mike Bravo X-Ray, Manton Rockford, mobile.
Kilo 9, Charlie, Foxtrot Lima.
Okay, I've got you. Okay, K9CFL, W9AXD, W3MBX, Matt. Okay, I've got the three of you checked in there. Mike, K9CFL, what's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, we're going to have our Valentine's Day on Saturday. My wife and I are doing an escape room, kind of a game type thing in Rockford. And then I got her this digital picture frame that can connect to her cell phone so she can upload pictures right to it. So, I think that's about it. Other than that, I have pink eye, which is great in both eyes. It's a gift from my 18-month-old son. He got it from daycare, and he decided to share it with me. So, it's been an interesting couple of days. KC9, CFL, back to you, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good there, Mike. Now, I'm asking everybody I'm getting their comments about what about the Rockford Speedway closing. Do you have any comments about that or not?
It's kind of sad, anything that's been in the Rockford area or in any area for 75 years. I mean, I think it's part of the community. Honestly, I hope that maybe somebody will come in and take it over, but we'll see. yeah, anything that's historical is sad to see go. KC9, CFL.
That's what's going to have to take. A lot of group of people with a lot of dough who love racing, buy that property and keep it to use it for the speedway, and that's for sure. So, okay, there's a petition being circulated from what I heard on the news about to keep it open. There are about 3,000 people have signed already.
Well, here's to hoping, you know. I've heard a couple of ideas of things that can be none other than a raceway, you know, put up a giant screen in the middle and do like a seated outdoor theater, you know, for the summer. Kind of a drive-in that you sit at. Somebody posted that idea, but yeah, it'd be nice to keep it a racetrack. I think that'd be great.
Okay, sounds good there, Mike. Okay, you have a good evening, and thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, just a minute here. I'm trying to find a radio nut joke here. Okay, all right. This is number 13 of the 30 original radio nut jokes. You know you're a radio nut when you're the only one in your family that understands the real meaning of CW. And you get stressed out if someone's CW transmission rate varies from 1 to 75 words per minute, or WPM, with no warning.
I always love the radio nut jokes. It's like dad jokes for ham radio. I love it.
Okay, Mike, sounds good. Almost, I've been neglecting to read them there, so, okay, that sounds, okay. I gotta get to a couple more people here, so you have a good evening, and we'll talk to you, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for taking in. W9AXD, Chad, what's going on with you? How did your net go last night?
Hey, Jimmy. Didn't go too good last night. It was me and Carl out of Janesville, W9BJ. And it was only two of us last night. So a week before we had 5 or 6 or something, and last night was pretty slow. I thought last night would be pretty good because of the sloppy weather here, but I guess not. So we'll keep plugging away at it, see how well we do here. So that's about it from here. Otherwise, my wife Erica, her grandma is not doing too well. We don't expect her to be with us here too much longer. She's not speaking, and she's not eating or drinking, and now she's just basically sleeping all the time, and now she's on morphine through hospice. So she's 98 years old. I think it's time for her maybe to go home to God, but we feel sorry for her grandpa. They've been together for 77 years, so it's going to be pretty hard on him. So if anyone wants to say a prayer for him, there's William or Bill, so that'd be good. Those of you who pray, so to God. Anyway, that's about it here, Jimmy. So go ahead.
Yeah, I want to get to Matt W9AXD here. So sorry to hear about your grandmother there. Hopefully she recovers. Southern, talk to you later. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Matt W9AXD, sorry about this. Are you still there? What's going on with you?
W9AXD, yes, I am still here. Good evening. I just got done with basketball, so driving home, and they won the game, so that's always a good thing. And Valentine's Day, actually, I'm taking my son to the symphony, and I don't think we really don't do much for Valentine's Day. But I got that did the Jaws and Star Wars and some Harry Potter stuff as music is playing, and my son's really into that, so we're going to do that.
Okay, that sounds good. Of course, I was I was asking everybody for their comments about the Rockford Speedway closing there too.
Yeah, that's too bad. But you know, my guess is everything kind of boils down to a financial thing, and they're probably struggling a little bit trying to. You know, they were maybe not making a whole lot of money, but you know, after a while, when you keep beating your head against a wall and not making much money, and all of a sudden a development opportunity comes along, and all you got to do is look it up there at Perryville and State. Once they put them all in there, all those farms in there, sold, you know, whatever it was going for per square acre 10 years before there, they won per square foot. So don't really blame them on that one. Move back to that.
Yeah, there's a petition being circulated. We got over 3,000 people signed in favor of keeping it open. That's what's going to have to take a group of people with a lot of dough, deep pockets, love racing, buy that piece of land and keep it operating as a speedway.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. You know, good idea, but like I said, it's probably just boils down to, you know, things have to be financially sustainable in order to keep on going. And some things come and go, and you know, I've been there many times and had a great time. Sorry to see it go, but you know, some things come and go.
Okay, I understand, man. Okay, hey, thanks for checking in. Drive safely, and we'll talk to you down the log there. So, thanks for taking. Do we have any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? If you're coming home with your Friday night fish fries, steak fries, grocery shopping, are you doing that last minute shopping for Valentine's Day or next Tuesday? If you just you're just coming home from the show, if you just turned your radio on, if you've been copying the mail for the last hour and 27, 28 minutes, this is your chance of checking the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call K9 GCR.
W9JTC. Good evening, Jimmy.
Matt there, so I'll be clear. W9AXD.
Okay, Jamie, W9JTC, I got you checked in. You get back, I'll get back to you in a minute. Chad, did you have something else you wanted to mention?
No, not really. I just needed to sign off, but I just wanted to add to my comment about my wife's grandmother. She's not going to recover, Jimmy. Alzheimer's and uterine cancer, and she's 98, so she's definitely on the way out. So she probably had a mini stroke this summer. So thanks for your thoughts on recovery, but that's just not going to happen. So anyway, I don't have any thoughts on the Rockford Speedway by any means. And your question about Valentine's Day, I guess I'll answer that really quick. We're not going to do anything. We both think it's a commercial money-making holiday. Hi. So we'll probably find something to do later. Back to you, Jimmy. 73 W9AXD.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Chad, 73, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. And in a few minutes, I'm definitely going to mention your Simplex net. So, okay, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Jamie, W9JTC, sorry to keep you waiting. What's going on with you?
Good evening there, Jimmy. Yeah, I did read about the Speedway myself. I can tell you for a fact that you can't save it. It was a grandfathered clause that the dairies had for that Speedway. And when Jody Dairy passed away, the boys inherited it, and they have decided to sell it to a developer. So, yeah, there's no way to save that. It's the last season, and the property is sold, I guess, after that. So they had a grandfathered clause if the family owns it, but they can't sell it to anybody else. They couldn't expand it. So it was that's what sucks. It's a great facility. I've been there many times over the years. And it will be missed, but you know, that's I guess it's the way of the world. It's all the good stuff disappears, and all they want instead of a racetrack is a another shopping mall or shopping center. So that's all I've got, Jimmy. Just wanted to check in and say good evening to you and everyone, and hopefully everyone has a wonderful weekend. W9JTC back to net control.
Okay, Jamie, that sounds good. What are you going to do for Valentine's Day, or doesn't it mean anything to you?
Oh no, yeah, me and the wife always usually go out to dinner, the two of us, and just go out to dinner and maybe watch a movie or something. But yeah, we try to do something together for that. That usually works out that way. I gotta have my teeth cleaned that morning, so it's going to be kind of rough. But we'll make do, Jimmy. We'll make do. Back to you, W9JTC.
Okay, that's on. Oh, yeah, oh boy, ain't that the way it goes? What a time to go to the dentist here. It's okay. 7-3, Jamie, you have a good evening. We'll talk to you down the hall, and thank you for checking in the Friday Night Fun. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go now.
GC9, GCR, K9FLO.
K9FLO, good evening, Dean. Kurt, KD9N has not checked in yet. Of course, tonight was the Zoom meeting, they had a rah-rah meeting. Maybe they probably went somewhere for their second meeting, like they socialized or whatever, but I've not heard them on tonight. I did talk to him earlier. He called me before the net started. He said he's going to send me the ham rag in the mail. So what's going on with you?
Hi, Jimmy. Very good. Yeah, that's okay. I'll holler at him later or see him wandering down the road here. But not much. It's Friday again. And not too bad a day out. Nice to have the sun again. Pleasant warming up, as you know. So that's the excitement. How's the net going tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what. It started out slow for sure. The first hour, all I had was my 10 short time remote checks. I did have a few stations, a couple of stations that check in regular check-ins, but then after 9 o'clock, the check-ins started coming in. But I thought I was really going to have a slow net tonight.
Now it's been busy, I hope.
Yeah, that's for sure. Of course, I figure, well, rah-rah, I think they're having a Zoom meeting or what have you there, but it wasn't an in-person meeting, so that was going on. So I figured I'd probably get more check-in. But I'm asking a question, Dean. What are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'd love to have a steak outdoors in the grill, but unfortunately I don't think that'll happen. So we'll probably go out and have a dinner or something like that. Not too exciting at this point in life, but at least we still can do that stuff on that. So yeah, that's probably going to be our excitement.
Yeah, that's for sure. Sounds good. And also, I was asking a question. I don't know if you are a fan of automobile racing or not. I'm not. But tonight I'm asking the question, what I was trying to get everybody's input about the Rockford Speedway closing down. Do you have any comments on that or not?
Well, probably, yeah, no, I don't know. The only thing I can think of on that there, and I'm certainly aware of what's going on with that there, and I know a number of the people down there, so, they're going to sell to a developer, that's fine. And with times changing, and with our new world coming about that says you will run electric regardless, I'm sure the people that know a lot more about things, a lot better than I do, will say that you have to have an electric or noise-free vehicle. and that will probably be the way of the world, regardless of my input to it, but that will probably be part of it. Now, maybe they could run electric vehicles. I doubt it. They'll pass a law on that where you can't have that either. So, kind of my 10 cents on it there, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good. Well, yeah, I'm not even into racing, but I'll tell you what, it's an institution that's been around for 75 years. So I just, my birthday was January 26th, so I just turned 75 years old. But an institution like Rockford Speedway has been around that long, 75 years. In a way, that's affected people's lives down through the years. You kind of hate to see it go.
Oh, I agree. But you know, everything grew up around it. It kind of got surrounded there, and you could see the writing on the walls that someday it'd be times of change catch up to it, and all the growth going on. I'd hate to see it go, but you knew it was going to happen. You know, when you're sitting out in a Home Depot parking lot and you're hearing the cars racing across the road from you, some people either like it and some people don't. So, you know, it's like I said, our times are changing on us, and we have people that are changing our times whether we like it or not. There, buddy. KC9GCR, K9FO.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna see if Kurt is on the air. K9N, K9GCR. Kurt, are you on the air? Okay, I guess now he's probably going to go hit the sack there. So, Dean, I don't have anything else to add here, so I'll say 7-3 to you. You have a good evening, and we'll talk. Enjoy your weekend. We'll definitely talk to you next Friday night. So thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Talk to you later.
All right, Jimmy. Take care. 7-3. Talk to you later. KC9GCR, K9FO. Be clear.
Okay, do we have any more stations who would like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on.
Jimmy, I'll check in Erica. She's busy right now, but Kilo Delta 9 Victor Bravo X-ray for a check-in. Erica in Janesville. Just figured I'd check her in for you.
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Bravo X-ray. Okay, Chad, I've got her checked in. Thanks.
Jimmy, KD9HF.
K9GCR. And this is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net and the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. Transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Do we have any more stations who want to check in? Please call now. Okay, I'm going to continue to run down the other nets in the area. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. I do the Stevenson County Aries net. Then at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Boyd for the PL of 123.0 plus offset. Greater Boyd Amps Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net. Then at 8 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, we have our Wednesday evening swap net. Runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. so all traffic is handled. Mill, K9RFD. Our repeater trustee brings us Amateur Radio Newsline. The 15-minute independent news broadcast of Golden Tower and Amateur Radio. And, okay, Thursdays at 7 p.m. on the 147.195 repeater in Rockford. PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the Northern Illinois Skywarn training. That's with Ricky, WX9RLT. He, I don't know what happened to him last night, but he did not get on the air, so I filled in for him. Immediately following that net, we have the second, the health and the tech net with yours truly is at the K9 GCR. And at 7 p.m. Thursdays on the 146.400 simplex frequency. The Chad, the W9AXD just checked in, had as a simplex net. It wasn't much of a net last night. Folks, if you're not doing anything, when you get done checking into the Skywarn train and then in the Health and Tech net, go over to the 146.400 frequency and check into the Chad's simplex net. He would be very happy to hear you. So, okay. Okay, on the HF bands, the senile net is held every day, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 1400 and 1500 hours Zulu on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband with Chuck, WD9MED as your net control operator. Okay, you're all caught up to date on your local nets. Sorry it took so long. Support your local ham radio clubs, your local nets, your local clubs, and by all means support your local repeaters. If you're a member of any ham radio club, by all means support your local clubs. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call now.
Alpha Charlie 9, Golf Oscar, Larry and Rockton. Good evening, Jimmy.
AC9GO, Larry and Rockton. Larry, what's going on with you?
Oh, not a whole lot. My wife and I were just enjoying some TV. She's decided it's time to go to bed, and I decided it's not. So, yeah, that's about it. AC9GO.
Okay, sounds good there, Larry. I was asking the question, let's see, what are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day? I'm using all red ink tonight in honor of Valentine's Day. What are your plans?
You know, we've been wondering, we do want to celebrate it because on this Valentine's Day, 30 years ago, I asked her to marry me. And so it's a memorable one. In fact, then we'll, on April 15th, we'll have been married for 30 years. So, anyhow, it's, we definitely got to do something to celebrate. We just haven't quite figured out what yet. Back to you, Jimmy. AC9GO.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. Then we got to celebrate that. That's for sure, especially your anniversary, yes. So, okay, and I was also asking the question. I shouldn't say ask the question. I was trying to get everybody's opinion or comments about the Rockford Speedway closing now.
Oh, yeah. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. I haven't been out there that many times, only a few times, but you know, through the years, I've enjoyed it, and I have, you know, a number of friends that go out there. One of the gals that lives next door to us, her son has been racing out there, and you know, it's kind of a staple in the community, and unfortunately, it's, you know, right in the middle of a whole lot of businesses, so I would imagine that's a pretty expensive piece of property right now. But I guess, you know, the family doesn't want to carry it on, and that's the way it goes a lot of times. It's been there for many, many years now. KC9GO.
Yeah, that is a shame too. I'm not a racing fan, but I know, something like that's been around 75 years. That is it's an institution. A lot of people. That's what they look for. Go to that racetrack every weekend, and that seems like it's a shame. That's part of their life and what have you. Sure, hate to see something like that go. There's a petition being circulated to keep it open. They got, from what I understand, they got 3,000 signatures or more. We'll just have to see what comes about.
Didn't realize that. Yeah, I think, like they say, it's maybe they'll get somebody else to buy it, but the family just doesn't want to run it anymore. From what I understand, they're getting old, and it's probably quite a burden on them. KC9GO.
Yeah, that's what's going to take. A lot of people, a group of people with a lot of dough who love racing, buy that to racetrack and continue to operate as a speedway there. Larry, hey, thanks for checking in. 7-3, you have a good evening. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Maybe we'll catch you tomorrow night on the Rag-Tune-Net.
I'll certainly try to make it there, Jimmy. And, I usually do end up checking in pretty late here, so unfortunately miss a lot of the fun, but that's the way life goes sometimes. KC9GO 73.
Well, the first hour was a real slow net. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but then during this last hour, the check-ins have been coming in pretty good. Okay, Larry Souther, have a good evening. Talk to you later. Case on GCR. Good night. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on.
KC9GCR. Here is KC9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India.
KC9YI, okay, Scott Monroe, got you checked in. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, that's a good question. A lot of times we go out to eat. We kind of did that already this week. We went over to Galena, went over to Vinny Vanucci's Italian restaurant. What day was it? It was the day before the snow. It was so nice that day, and then we had that snowstorm. So there you go. You probably didn't even get snow down in Freeport.
Oh, we got snow yesterday. Oh yeah, we did. We definitely got it the other day. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Some places got it, and some places didn't. It was kind of a narrow area.
Yeah. Okay, son. Yeah. That's the way it goes there. So, okay, I'm asking a question that tonight. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? For my check-ins, I'm using red ink in honor of Valentine's Day. I just kind of wonder what you got planned for this coming Tuesday.
Well, that should be good to use the red ink for that. That's for sure. We probably will go out to eat. We usually do. I don't know. Some of the guys want to get on the radio on Tuesday night, so I forgot it was Valentine's Day. So I don't know if I'll make that either, but might be a good day to shut the radios off.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to turn the radios off for one night. It's once a year. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. I wonder if some of the guys forgot it was Valentine's Day. Yeah, They probably did. I forgot about it. I wasn't thinking about Tuesday being Valentine's Day. So anyway, I don't know. We'll usually if we do anything, it'll be during the day. Don't like to be out too late at night anymore. It's kind of a little bit of an anniversary for us. I think it was one of our first dates. I think was on Valentine's Day, so that is kind of a special one.
Oh yeah, definitely don't want to miss that. For me, but Valentine's Day doesn't mean anything to me at all. I never had a girlfriend or what have you, and what have you. It's just I mean, at school we got Valentine's cards, a lot of chocolate candies or whatever, but that's about it. As far as I'm concerned, it's just another day.
Can you eat chocolate there, Jim?
Oh yeah, you bet. I definitely got definitely lots of chocolate. I bought when I was at the store yesterday. I bought those fun size. I got Milky Ways, Snickers, Three Musketeers, and Baby Ruths. And they're all piled up in a great big punch bowl and stuff. We got the M&Ms. Oh yeah, I definitely love chocolate.
Yeah, I used to be a chocoholic, and now I don't really dare eat it very much. It's not the best thing for acid reflux, so I've had to kind of give it up. But every once in a while I'll cheat. But so anyway, you'll have to eat a bunch of chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Oh, you bet your life you do. You definitely you can't go without that.
Yep, that's part of it. Well, we'll let you go there, Jim, and thanks for letting me in here. And it's already, gosh, it's about 10 o'clock already, about my bedtime. So anyway, we'll wish you a good night, and we'll talk to you later. KC9GCR, this is KC9YI.
Okay, Scott Sundry, you have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you on the net this coming Sunday night. Sundry, KC9GCR. Okay, do we have any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, let's see. Let me tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. In a few minutes, this net will be posted, and those of you who are just tuning in, if you missed the first 2 hours of it, you'll be able to hear it. Go to the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, follow instructions, and you'll be able to hear not only this net but last week's net. And you'll even hear the net from 2 weeks ago about what I did for Winter Field Day and what have you. So it's Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, or it's Friday night every night of the week. You can listen to the net all day every day, or all night every night. We got I don't know how many editions of the net are on that Facebook page, but you do but check it out. You see update pictures of my ham shack. You see update information about pertinent information about the net. You even see weather information. So if you want to sign up for the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, contact either Ricky W9AXD or Brad Alpha Hotel. That's 2 India, and they'll get you signed up. Then I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-FN-FN 232-3636. It's a local Freeport number. I've had no hotline check-ins tonight. But when I'm transmitting, and when that phone rings, you'll be able to hear it. That's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. Also, you've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. Okay, That's about it. Do we have any more stations who want to check in at this time? Please call now. Oh, it's just getting ready to wind it down here. I'm going to go ahead and do my honorary check-ins. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, Tony, K9RFD or EC here in Stevenson County, honorary check-in. N9 EAB, Tony's better half, HC honorary check-in. And we mustn't forget the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, south of Rockford. A9 Silver Fox, Scott, HC honorary check-in, Justin. K9FEO, HC honorary check-in, and one of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard, N9VO in Belvedere. And by the way, he has advance tickets for the May 7th Sandwich Ham Fest. $8. You want those tickets? Contact Richard at area code 815-547-8686. I repeat, area code 815-547-8686. All right. W9AXD HC honorary check-in. Okay, let's see. AC9 KZ HC honorary check-in. That's Mike. KD9 LOA Brandon in Lena HC honorary check-in. KD9OVJ John and McConnell, HC honorary check-in. He'll be residing over our Stevenson County Repeater Association monthly meeting tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, Freeport Public Library. You're not doing anything, come on over. Let's back to play. Okay, checked in Robert, K9ICH. And last but really not least, oh yeah, Ricky, W9RLT. He's the host of the Thursday evening Winnebago Northern Illinois Skywarn the Train net at 7 p.m. on the 147.195 repeater. Okay, that's it. Do we have any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on out. Okay, does anybody have any additional questions, comments, or input or traffic they'd like to bring before the net? Okay, I want to thank members of RAH, Kurt K9MED, the RAH president, the repeater chairman, and the members of the RAH board of trustees or board of directors for allowing me to use this repeater for the Friday Night Fun net. I'm going to run down the list of stations of checking. I've had no early check-ins, so everybody's checked in during the net. So okay. K9KZT, Larry and Rockford, King of CW. A9VU. K9SAZ, K9AGR, N9GBP, KD9VHH, KD9HKX, KC9DDF, K9QPL, K9RGG, KD9MED with live stream this net on the internet, N9WSQ, George, who checked in on the internet from Gulf Shores, Alabama. Thank you for checking in, George. K9MED, and myself, K9GCR, net control. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net of the W9AXD Repeater Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central River and Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown, lockdown. At this moment, Winnebago County Jail is going into lockdown for the night. Listen to Kerry, K9MED was telling me you listen to the jail frequencies on the scanner. Exactly at this moment, at 10 o'clock, it's lockdown time. Your dispatch tell the correctional officers, lockdown. All the jailbirds are being put to bed for the night. Night-night, jailbirds. Okay, now I'm going to continue with the check-ins. N9GLY, Austin down in County, EC down there. Al, K9EPZ, AK9F, David and Boyd, N9BWM, Bruce, Robert, KD9WMZ, the new kid on the box, the new ham radio operator in Rock County. Thank you for checking in. N9GXK, Bob, here in Freeport, a mile west of me, W9BL, K9CFL, W99HF, W3MBX, W9GTC, K9FLO, K9VBX, AC9GO. Okay, and K9YI, Don Monroe. Green County Aries Races Net is coming Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 Repeater Monroe, PL 123.0 miles off that Scott's net control. Now these are my honorary check-ins. K9ARB, N9TAB, AK9SF, K9FEO, N9ZO, W9KLG, AC9JG, K9LOA, KD9OVJ, K9ICH, WX9RLG, and you know what? For goodness sakes, I got to check in Kurt, KE9N. KE9N. HC honorary check-in. 41 check-ins so far. Okay. At this time, any more stations want to check in? Please call on. Okay. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick baker. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter of your convenience store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter at your local post office when you buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you to tell your bank cashier when you go cash a check or withdraw any money or what have you at your local bank. Be sure you tell your new car dealer, your used car dealer. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the checkout counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the members of the local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends. Your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies. About the Friday Night Fun Net. More checking the better than that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license before you check in. We don't take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, pine mouse, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you don't, if you take a knee or clench a fist when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't bat the blue, we don't take your check-ins. That's it. Okay, I don't have anything further. So as a result, this is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. With traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. Okay. Tune in again next week, same time, same repeater for another edition of Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, K9GCR. Now closing on the special Valentine's Day edition, the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, February 10th, 2023, and return the repeater and the bring to normal amp radio use. At 10:06 p.m. Central Standard Time, let's see, 4 hours, 60 minutes Zulu time with a total of 41 check-ins overall. I want to wish you and yours a happy Valentine's Day. Let's hope your day goes well for you. 7-3, everybody. This is K9GCR. Clear. This net is now closed. The repeater is now open for normal amp radio use. And this is K9GCR wishing you all a very pleasant good night. K9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike, at a 2-hour, 6-minute net. The total of 41 check-ins overall.
Alrighty, Jimmy, we'll get it posted there. This is KD9MED clearing 73, Jimmy.
K9GCR, good night, Mike. Thank you for all you do. Talk to you next week.